going to do the wall hop obby, a wall hop obby again. Right now it's effortless. That means it's super easy. Oh my gosh. Is this even part of wall hop? Well, that's the wall.
Now, according to photos and notes on genealogy sites, it appears as though she had a close, loving relationship with her sister Maxine and eventually had two other sisters named Vivian and Ariel. As far as we know, the rest of Alice's life was completely normal, and none of us would have ever known about any of this if someone hadn't dug up the newspaper. So, what do you think? Was a murderous psychopath released into the world and by some miracle just
Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm not really good at wall hopping, I guess. I'm just training. I did it, yay. Please don't hate on me, please. No, I'm not looking.
She has so many little details included in her story, and to never change any of these facts is pretty impressive. I don't know if I can do that even always telling the truth, but putting a bunch of small, seemingly unimportant details into a story is often something that people do when they are lying or trying to make the story seem more believable. At least that's what all the police profile videos I watch on YouTube have made me believe. So personally, I think this part could go into the she didn't do the column. There are a lot of people
No. I'm not a troller, I don't like to troll. I am not a bad guy. Yes, I changed my avatar. Yes, it made rainbow into black, completely black. Look at it. I have a friend that's a bacon hair, and I look like someone that I hate bacon hairs. I look like I look like I hate bacon hairs, but I have a friend that's a bacon hair, and we play online in a call. Okay, now we're easy.
Very possible that Elsa goes through all this tragedy. She is already grieving.
Oh, I can go through that thing. Oh my gosh.
And it's issues of these strangers. One of them dies. I don't think it's that much of a stress to think that a little innocent 6-year-old would think that death just follows her everywhere she goes. So she must be the problem. It's her fault her sister died and her parents split up. Maybe she was probably The way that this is all written sounds like that was a normal thing for her. Also, when Portland and some tagging.
Have you ever watched Silence of the Lambs?
Yes.
What did you think of that?
Not much.
A Justice Department investigator calls it terrifying and entertaining. There are no near serial killers.
Okay, now it's normal.
35 of them roaming the country now.
Bro. How did I miss that number? Oh, bro.
20 killings, 8 murders, 15 human bodies, including 3 heads.
I jumped and I failed. Now when I just walk through, I don't fail. What?
An unspeakable horror. The lives of Americans in the 1970s. Their names still haunt Americans.
I'm on mobile, by the way. It's too hard to play on PC. Please don't hate on me.
Many have been executed, but one of them is still alive.
Bro.
I want to know how these men think, why they killed. And now, finally, a serial killer willing to confess all. Are you proud of who blaming the serial killer? One summer of the early 1970s,
I don't want to be stuck in this level.
this trailer park.
No, I don't want to kill somebody. Get.
Leonard Giles was just 20. His wife was 18.
Okay.
And they had a newborn daughter. Neither his family or his new neighbors had any reason to suspect that Giles was harboring a deep compulsion to kill.
See the trailer with the carport structure? That's where his trailer was.
Sunday afternoon was my laundry day, and it just seemed like I ran into him so much in there. Oh, it's the same. I can't believe that. They would be sitting up here, just, I used to get those down there.
He never said a word.
No, never. And they'd be sitting here and just, they would be
Go for it. Yes! I made it.
because I don't think
Please, I don't want to die. Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah.
Leonard Giles had been in prison for 45 years. After a long period of contact,
For all the noobs at wall
he
hopping
agreed to meet me.
or for mobile, yes. This is the easiest way to do a wall hop. You just like, or, but on the side wall hops in mobile, you don't do this. You do this. But on laptop, you don't have to do this.
So my first question
So you all just do this. Ah.
Let's go back to your early life. With most people that commit this crime,
Dancing in the moonlight.
doesn't justify money somebody to explain your
Dua exactly that.
So there doesn't seem to be anything there. There's no hoarding upbringing. You're one of 4 kids.
Good morning,
My brothers and sisters and done
You were loved as a child.
Yeah.
Was the driving force for that compulsion, was it violence? Was it
Sexual.
It was all sexual.
It was all sexual. And that's the thing. It's like people who they become imprinted before they're 5 or 6. I knew the roots of life. I knew the,
Oh. No.
the initial sexual imprinting was an act of violence against a girl.
You were 6 years old and you were playing this game of witch hunt, where a girl would pretend to be a witch and you would all chase after. She was a neighbour.
Right. It was in a back bedroom. And,
Yeah.
the
Please.
and played. And that was my initial sexual interest. From that point on,
Yes,
as
sir.
a child growing up,
Yes, sir.
became
Boom.
obsessed.
Yeek. Dun, 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 dun,
The
dun,
term
dun,
itself,
dun.
serial killer, was not well known back in the 1970s. However, later we started seeing these terms come up in the detective magazines and other kinds of TV shows. But mostly we believe that the serial killers happen somewhere else.
Bernard Giles was one of Florida's first serial killers. Terrorized an entire community. In just 12 weeks, he murdered 5 women. 2 of the bodies were found just yards from his trailer, where he lived with his wife and child. Bob Telfer was a young state attorney at the time. He discovered their remains. It stayed with him ever since. So Bob, when you found these 2 bodies within 2 days, it must have sent a shudder through everybody.
Well, back then, of course, it's a different time and a different place, and girls were hitchhiking. It was a common occurrence to see that up and down the road, particularly in a small community like this. All that stopped overnight. There was a shudder that went through the community. There was publicity about this. The hitchhiking stopped, and people started looking over their shoulder.
What this man did, Bernard Giles, to his young woman, was just appalling.
It was. And
On the break from years, what the hell?
to realize the last few moments of their life would tear you with the
So
sight.
silent. I'm focusing.
Just makes it even worse.
Why do I sound like I'm mad?
Throughout his childhood, there were no outward signs of Bernard Giles deeply troubled. But into his teens, he was failing in school,
Chima,
dropped
chima.
out.
Chima, chima, chima.
Then, one day, his obsession took over.
When you're 16, and there was a young woman walking in front of you, and you suddenly felt an urge to kill her. Tell me about that.
With like an opportunity
Then,
that had presented itself to him. And
Mm.
this woman was getting into
I just wanna complete this thing. I've been spending my minutes here. I don't wanna waste my minutes here.
What were you feeling?
Wait, haven't I already almost passed this level?
What were you thinking you made use of that?
Da 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 dun da.
At the age of 16?
Yes, sir.
Wait.
There's a chilling thing to do. This is not actually recognize this. This is not a normal. None of this feels normal. You're 16 years old and you have just this extraordinary compulsion to kill yourself.
My game is a little bit glitchy.
You know,
I don't want to stroke.
you know, I didn't want to just keep moving.
Bruh, I don't want to cup. I don't want to buy your stupid carpet.
And she would have no idea to this day.
No, she never even glanced back at me.
You wish you had killed her.
No, I don't. I'm glad that I didn't. I wish I hadn't killed any of them. You know,
Were you in any doubt at that stage that one day it would happen?
no, no doubt at all.
You knew this was something you had to do.
Yes, sir.
Tamarito,
For
tishima.
me, this was my
Maman.
life's
Okay,
passion
man.
up to that point.
Didn't I pass this stage?
To do what?
Yar.
To murder women.
Wait, didn't I pass the stage? No, I didn't. I totally hadn't played this game before.
So the reviewers watching this going, this guy was apparently normal.
I never played this game before. I just got through naturally. Yeah, totally.
And ticking away.
Totally. Definitely. Yeah. Totally.
When you're looking for these sort of trigger points, where is that trigger? That what happens? And it may very well have been the stresses he felt in
No.
marrying, being a 19, 20-year-old guy with a child.
No.
Really, you can see him here. He's not really
Please.
going to be dealing with marriage. Tremendous amount of stress for him.
Oh my gosh.
These
Skibidi
siblings
doop da
started
ba da ba.
really within
Skibidi doop da ba da ba da ba.
his child.
Please. No.
This highway.
Mm.
His intention to hunt down and kill his first victim. He was looking for hitchhikers, unsuspecting girls.
No.
Back then, never imagined that he would live with a stranger and get them killed.
I just want to do this.
That day that you went out and you did kill the first time, was that the morning when you woke up?
I'm gonna stop the video until I get to the last stage. How am I supposed to do that?
Every day.
Every day, maybe the day.
How am I supposed to? Okay, I'm not gonna stop until I get the last stage. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this, I guess. I'm gonna try. For 3, I'm gonna, oh. Bruh. Please. Mercy. No. Let me go. No.
Just like
Oh
that.
my gosh.
And what were you feeling as you were there?
Skip stage. No, that's too much.
That's why I assume that she thought her sister and the rape. I'll walk
Oh my gosh.
into a tree and then shot her.
Okay, I guess the rest of the video is me introducing you to my friend.
And what were you feeling as you were there?
This is my friend Basti here. He's currently playing Girl Garden. I have another friend here,
I mean, the thing is
Ethan. Yeah, I have 315 friends. There's a very high chance I'll get hacked. Okay,
and you're doing
I guess I'm just joining him in Girl Garden
it there.
to say hello.
And you can almost, it's like you can see the atoms vibrating. I mean, it's just, it's difficult to describe.
Yep.
April.
I got one for you.
He started his favorite object of serial killing at age 20. He's unusual because he did a scale of 5 killings within 3 months. There's almost no cooling off period. That's highly unusual. Usually mid-20s is the advent of the first acting out on a fantasy. There's a long cooling off period, at least a month before the second one. He was acting almost in a frenzy. He was too young and too immature to put enough thought into his crimes to get away with it. There was no way it was sustainable. So it was almost like a childish urge to get as much fun crammed into a short space of time as possible before he got caught. Because inside, he knew he could eventually get caught.
Once Bernard Giles started killing, he made little attempt to hide the bodies of his victims. Their discovery is now making daily news headlines. Titusville, a city where 1 million visitors in 4 years before was Neil Armstrong last off to the moon, is now the focus of a desperate manhunt to find the killer.
Dennis, you were young. You were all in your early 20s at the time that this unfolded. Take me back to life in the area at the time.
Well, this was a sleepy little town right across from the Space Center. Exactly. And it was, everyone wanted to go to the Space Center, the launches and everything. But where we lived in Noble Manor, it
What?
was a real nice
What?
area.
No, I'm recording him. Not you. Not you.
That lived in that train opposite you. What impact did that have on you guys?
Devastated me. I was stunned. I was like, whoa.
No, this is Stanley's
Look
garden.
how close this guy was.
I'm just walking all the way to here. See,
I could be one of his victims.
home. Negatory.
What was your criteria for a victim?
Access.
To anyone?
Yes, sir.
Bro, this stuff
No
is
matter how old
trash.
they were or they were likely.
Journalists didn't know.
This stuff is
Could
completely
literally
trash.
be any woman that happened to
Let me go to my
stray
garden.
into your orbit.
Yes, sir.
Where is Basti, bro?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I've been
Is
through
that
an
his garden?
unbelievably dangerous for any young woman.
Yes, sir. See, I'm not defending the position. I'm describing the position. It was what I was, where I was at.
Garden.
Were you aware that there was now a hunt for more police began to realise of the serial killer?
Basti.
Not really until, I had known that they had found the
I'm
body.
recording you, Basti.
That was Paula's body.
Yes, probably, I guess.
Warren does
And into work one day, when Bernard Giles stopped to offer her a lift. Her body was found here. She was his oldest victim, just 22. The 2 boys,
I guess he left.
Billy, toddlers at the time.
Bruh.
He knew she had kids.
Like,
but
wait, but
I'm sure
first,
she played for life.
rate my garden out of 10.
And like I said, that answers the question, was it occurred? Just kept in the house.
Rate it. We got some peppers in here, a giant tomato that looks weird. And, oh, I forgot to open this.
My mother's
Fun crate. Open. Wow. The seesaw looks, I mean not the seesaw, not the, the glow mushrooms look so good. In the night they glow so. Oh my gosh, I want to collect mangoes. Avocado, cocoa, blah blah blah, blah, blah bananas, blah, blah, moon, blah, 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 blah. Gray mouse, seagull. My inventory with this little thing.
You know, she thought to humanise herself to you. She might still be alive. But she didn't, so you killed her.
And the sunflower that my friend gave me. Like his name is Aiden. And the ember lily that my other friend gave me. Basti, blah blah blah.
Truthfully, I didn't.
and the smallest cactus in the world.
As was this one, Pluto.
I'm not even holding it. I am using
If you don't really remember
telepathic
any of
powers.
this, I face.
I defied the laws of gravity. I'm controlling it. Oh. And that's the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. But don't like and subscribe if you actually enjoyed this video.
They got in a conversation about
Okay.
smoking marijuana.